We're not muted? Okay, I'm not muted, good. Hello everyone and welcome to another video. Obviously, I just got Eula like 2 days ago on Tuesday when she first dropped, her banner first dropped. And I just got in there and summoned for her hella quickly, and I actually got quite the luck on here, because this is 6 and around 30ish summons. So if I go back to all the way to where Tartaglia is, and Tartaglia is right there, and this is around 30ish summons. On the 30th summon, I just got Eula, and I'm really lucky at that. So that's probably one of my best summons that I ever had before. So now I'm gonna make this quick, and I'm gonna start with the Eula build now. So my Eula build I have on currently, and my Eula stats, and talk about the weapons and stuff. So gonna start right now. So here we go. Here are my Eula stats, and my weapon I'm using Wolf's Gravestone. Artifact is obviously gonna be 4-piece flame, and this is the best set for her. I have attack percent, physical damage bonus, crit rate. I have crit rate on, but I have a lot of crit damage. Eula has a lot of crit damage in her natural. And all my stats, artifacts are really good. They're decent, not the best. They're good, but not the best. 4-piece flame. But I also think that if you guys want to roll with the 2-piece bloodstain and a 2-piece pale flame, then that might actually be good. Let's see here. I'll go with talents now. For talents, level 7. I have level 7 normal attack and level 7 for burst. Obviously, you're gonna want to level up normal attack, but I suggest you level up the burst up more too, and also the ice tide. So I kind of say, I'll try to rephrase it. Let's just balance out the burst and the auto attack, normal attack. And the elemental skill doesn't have to be too high, but I'd rather leave it at level 6. And with this, now I'm just gonna talk about Eula's skill now. So obviously when you press it, it has a very short cooldown, or like around 4 seconds, and you press it, you gain stacks, which increases your Eula's defense and increases her resistance to interruption. And you can hold it, and if you hit your opponents with the Cryo AoE, or if you're holding the elemental skill, then it will decrease their physical resistance and cryo resistance by 21%. But what I'm happy about her is that the burst does a lot of damage. Not the cryo one, the physical one. The lightfall sword, it is so broken. I gotta say, it does a lot of damage, and it could possibly it could do a lot, like around millions, depending. But I'd say that. But she hits hard though. It still hits hard, like around 100k damage or so. But yeah, it is pretty good though. I gotta say, the elemental skill is really good. The lightfall sword is really strong, and it hits hard. But the downside is that it has a huge energy cost, so you gotta be careful about it. Be wary that she needs a lot of energy to actually use this burst. It's strong, but it needs a lot of energy. Now I'm gonna talk about the weapons now. So I'm using Wolf's Gravestone with attack percent, and it's just because it's universal, so it'll affect my cryo damage too, and affect my physical damage, so I have it on both. I like that. It's universal. But other than that, if you're lucky enough to have the other 5-star weapon, which is the Song of the Broken Pines, that's also really good. I'm gonna talk about that in a little bit here. But first things first, the free-to-play. So if you're free-to-play, you don't have any 5-star claymores, and you should definitely be using No Tome's Large Server or the prototype Archiac. And because this one has attack percent, which is universal, and this one has physical damage bonus, and Eula's a cryo, so this will be very good for her. It would be more beneficial to her because she's a cryo. Now I'm gonna talk about the Song of the Broken Pines, which is if you're lucky enough to get it, or if you're a whale. I'm gonna go to the archives. So if I go to the archives really quick here, and go to equipment. So let's see what it looks like. I don't have it. Obviously I don't have it because I'm a free-to-play, but here it is. I'm gonna just read it off the internet from Genshin Impact. So in a little bit here, I'll read it off. If I get to the website. Give me a second, guys. Okay, so when you have this weapon, it has the highest base attack of 49. But the secondary stat is physical damage, which is really good for Eula if you want to main physical damage. It's only on physical damage, so it's not universal like the Wolf's Gravestone. It will only affect your physical damage. but the passive for it is really good. It has a kind of like the LG bow that from last time for Venti, and if it increases the attack by 16%, when your normal or charge attack hits the opponents, the character gains a signal of whispers. So you get these like little magical things around Eula if you're hitting enemies with normal or charge attacks, and it could trigger. It could be triggered. It could be spammed because it's only 3 milliseconds, so it could be triggered once every 3 milliseconds. And when you possess 4 of the whisperers, right, the musical stuff, they will be consumed, and all your party members, they will gain like a buff, a few buffs that increases your normal attack speed and your attack percent by 20%, and your normal attack speed by 12%. So once it's activated, you cannot like gain any more for 20 seconds. So it does have a cooldown to it. Now I cannot forget about the team comps. So I'm gonna try to figure out what the best team comps are. So by going on my party setup here, I'm currently using Fischl, Zhongli, and Diona. And so if I go here, you could use Beidou.
Come with me.
You could use two if you have Fischl and Beidou together. You get this thing here, high voltage. You get more energy recharge every time a super conduct has been charged up ever since if a super conduct occurs. And you also, if you have Diona, you have the extra crit rate if the opponents are frozen, and you're affected by the electro 40% this time. Now, you can also go with Bennett, and you could also go with any electro characters too, but I say that Beidou is one of the good ones because of her burst, but it also takes a long time to energy recharge. But if you have Fischl in your team, it might be a lot easier, and if you have Beidou with the energy recharge weapon, it will work just fine. Other than that, I usually have Zhongli in my squad. Sometimes I will have Zhongli in my squad, and I will switch Diona to like Bennett or Jean, just a healer. But other than that, I'm liking this team comp so far. So, and I think a lot of people just use this team comp too. Team comp. A lot of people use this team comp too. So, yeah. So it's pretty good. Team comping, really easy to make. Very simple. Most of the veteran players, they will obviously know what to put in their team comp with Eula. So as for the Eula combo, what I usually do when I'm playing as Eula playstyle, well, there's a lot of combos out there, a lot of combos that you can create yourself. But you know what I usually do is go Zhongli, Super Condo. So I get Electro out, a birdie, get birdie out, and you do E 2 times. And once you do that, you do your burst, and then you hold E. Okay, and then after that, after you hold E, you start doing auto attacking. And your lightfall sword is gonna start charging up, and then kaboom, just like that. You can also add Bennett's Q in if you can, if you're very ambitious for that. But also, one tip is that if you don't like to wait for the lightfall sword to explode, you can just like switch characters and it will blow up on its own. All right, it will blow up on its own. So if you have a lightfall sword, if I have the lightfall sword on Eula right now, if I switch, it will blow up instantly just by switching. It's that simple. If you don't want to wait, but like yeah, it's like. But what suggest you do it all the time? You do it when you know that the bosses are about to go to like invincible. They're about to get some iframes by I don't know, go to their phase or something. Then you could just like switch out, and then you let your bomb, you let your nuke go. You let the sword explode. That simple. Okay, so we're gonna come down here and do some tests on the Cryo Regisvine. I switched out Diona for Bennett, so you can melt. So get shields here. We're gonna bada boom. Gonna knock him down first. Okay, so as soon as I knock him down, I'm going to get Fischl in for Super Condo. So Super Condo. Let me start hitting.
I condemn you. Freeze to the core.
So now, guys, if you want the thing to go down, just do this. Switch characters, and it literally will go on by itself. Oh my! Look at his health is right down. Now I didn't complete the whole combo because I didn't time the burst earlier, or I didn't actually get the Grim Hearts for Eula earlier, so I kind of messed up. But I'm still gonna kill it. I'm still gonna kill him. Yep, I just killed him. There he goes. There goes. There he goes. Okay, so guys, I'm right by the Azhdaha place, and I'm gonna test some damage on Azhdaha too. But I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm gonna be honest here. Sometime when I first got Eula, it was a bit difficult to use her, like what most people will say, because you gotta get used to the timing first for the combat. So you gotta get used to the timing for Eula's burst and things. So there's a lot of things you gotta worry about. You gotta get the Pale Flame buffs. You gotta hold the E skill, and you gotta use the buff, and you gotta wait for the lightfall sword to come down. You get a super condo, Zhongli shield, and all that. So with Eula, there's a lot of buffs going on. Okay, so here I am in Azhdaha domain. I'm gonna test it on him now. I'm gonna try to see if I can hit 100k damage on Azhdaha, which I have done before, like the other day. So let's go. I don't know where he go. Oh, there he is.
Beg for mercy. Vengeance will be mine.
Alright, collect the energy, collect the energy, collect the energy. Boom! 141k. Run!
Eye for an eye. Freeze to the core.
Oh, that was a quick one. So I couldn't hit more than 200k, but it's really hard to get to because I'm not good at it. Alright, so guys, I'm here. I'm going to give my final impressions on Eula. So, what I think about Eula so far. So I gotta say that Eula, since she's physical damage, she may not be the strongest DPS out there, but I do say her playstyle is really unique and fun. It's way different compared to like Hu Tao, Diluc, and Tartaglia, of course. It's like very different. So her playstyle, it's really unique and it's fun. And if you guys do want to, if you guys are gonna roll for her, then you guys will go for it. Like, if you want Eula, then go for it. Like, no one's gonna stop you from getting Eula. You want to get Eula. Now, I don't know why, but I do hear that people don't seem to like Eula because not very big numbers, right? Sometimes it's just not big numbers for the game, you know. Like it's Genshin Impact. You can do anything. You don't need big numbers to, like, you know, most of the game content. You do not need big numbers. Like, it doesn't matter, but we're playing just to have fun. Like most of us, some players, they're playing just to have fun, not for big numbers. But a lot of you guys are for big numbers. But that's all I want to say for this final impression. And I hope you enjoyed this video. So I would appreciate if you leave your support, like the video or comment below and all that things. So, and other than that, if you guys want more content, you guys can subscribe. But other than that, I'll catch you guys up later with another video in the future. So, goodbye.